These are some of the most unforgivable ways to counter a Magik. Put this video on the background because I'm a Celestial 2 comp player with over 600 hours in this game, helping you improve at Marvel Rivals, okay? Alright, so let's get to the fundamentals. Magik is fundamentally weak against ranged heroes. Think of heroes like Black Widow, Hela, but don't use them. More on these heroes in a bit. Magik is overly reliant on her escape portals as well. I mean, you're not going to see a Magik without her portal, okay? It's just a given. If you can bait out her portals and if you can take her down range to where she's using her portals and not doing a lot of value for her team, you are going to win against countering a Magik, because I hate this blonde demon from hell, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and go over how to exploit a Magik, okay? Alright, so first up, you're going to need heroes with ranged options. Remember, think of heroes like Winter Soldier, Hela, or even Black Widow, okay? But you also need heroes that can interrupt her portals and block her line of sight. So you need heroes with a stun ability. Think Squirrel Girl, Groot's walls, or Winter Soldier for his grapple hook and uppercut. Okay, we're gonna get into the specific heroes and how to use them here in a bit, but you also can exploit a Magik using tanky heroes that can peel excellently. Think of heroes like Mr. Fantastic, where he can pull to his enemy, where he can pull to his team and give them a shield. Or think of heroes like the Thing, who can literally fly over to their team and help kill that Magik, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get over the worst heroes to counter against a Magik, okay? Alright, first up, you don't want to use heroes that fight in close range. People like your Emma Frost, your Thing, and your Thor, and those types that are an Iron Fist. These people will be the worst because that Magik is going to literally do damage to you. And guess what? She gains bonus health whenever she's attack you with her sword, okay? So look, if you're taking damage from that Magik, she's going to get bonus health, making her way harder to kill, because if she has more health, then she's going to not only go back to her team to get healed, but she's also going to be kind of tanky, because every time she lays a little hit on you, that's 25 bonus health going to her. So you always want to avoid heroes fighting in close range. Second is going to be grounded healers, with an exception. We're going to get into the best healers later on in the video. Grounded healers like Mantis, a Loki, and even a Luna Snow are going to be one of the worst healers for against a Magik, because they're grounded and the Magik can just dash to you and use her portal ability, and that way you're literally taken out if you're Emma Frost. And don't get me started on the damn Adam Warlock. So you never want to go another Magik. Do not go another Magik to counter a Magik. It is not going to work. And you're not going to get a lot of value from your freaking team from trying to counter a mother freaking Magik. Don't do it. Don't go Magik to counter a Magik. It's one of the exceptions. Now with every other hero, you can go their carbon copy and try to copy them, but with Magik, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay, now with these fundamentals out of the way, make sure you tap that subscribe button, okay? Alright, now the best tanky heroes, going back to our first tank, the best tanks are gonna be Thor. Thor's lightning is great for countering a Magik. That is one of Thor's heavy hitting abilities in his arsenal. If you can use your Thunder Force, throw a hammer, and then hit that Magik, use your lightning until it runs out, and then repeat that combo, you're going to be able to spam that Magik all with just a little bit of lightning. Now, we all hate that mother freaking Magik. So if you can bring the freaking lightning, then you're going to be a-okay targeting the Magik. Now, Thor's Thunder Force is going to block the Magik's dash as well. So that Magik won't be able to dive or anything, okay? Second is going to be Mr. Freaking Man Freaking Tastic. Now, I should have put him in the honorable mentions right here, but Mr. Fantastic is good for peeling, but not so much for killing. If you can reserve his backshot abilities and give your healers and DPS shields to whoever the Magik is diving, then that Magik's going to have a hard time killing with Mr. Fantastic. But Thor and Mr. Fantastic don't come close to the mother freaking Thing. I mean, this guy right here, the Thing, he's going to be a Magik's worst nightmare. Not only because he has a grounding ability that is going to block her dash and her portals, but he can also peel for his team. And did I mention that grounding ability is going to make it impossible for the Magik to use her portals? Magik is one of those where she gets an invincible iframe. She's literally invincible whenever she goes through those portals. Now, if you can have a Thing use his grounding ability to block that portal usage, then hey, you already won half the battle, and 9 times out of 10, that Magik is gonna switch off. And luckily for you, a Thing, keep this in mind, a Thing is not that hard of a hero to play. All you gotta do is just play for his dashing ability where he's literally running and stuff and gunning. And if you can just spam that and dive into your own team and spam it where the Magik is, guess what? That Magik is going to be toaster strudel and they're going to switch to Black Panther. And guess what? If they switch to Black Panther, you can still go the Thing. The Thing is going to be one of the best heroes to counter a Magik. Okay, now let's move on to the other different roles like DPS and healers and stuff. And if you want the slides, comment slides so I can send you the slides. Honorable mentions for the tanks are going to be Groot's walls. Groot's walls do a great job of blocking that line of sight with the Magik's portals. She's literally going to portal it into a wall, making it easier for her to kill. Hook was an honorable mention too. If you just stun the Magik, if you exclusively save your Hulk stun just for the Magik. But 9 times out of 10, the Hulk stun isn't going to be used just for the Magik. That's why he's an honorable mention. Now, the best DPS, in case you have an ego, are going to be Winter Soldier, okay? It's not Storm right now. But it's going to be, it's going to be Winter Soldier because he can uppercut a Magik straight up into his team and away from the team. And he has that orb ability to where he can slow that Magik down, and that's literally gonna slow her down and make it easier for him to kill. Okay, but he's not as good as Iron Man. Iron Man is great because he has splash damage and that little pressure. And that pressure damage. Okay. If he can get that splash damage and just put pressure on that Magik, he's going to be good too. I would have to rank Iron Man at a number 3, Winter Soldier's number 2, because they don't come close to Storm's lightning ability. Storm is great because her lightning literally is an auto-aim turret better than Namor's squids, who you should not be using to counter a Magik. Storm's lightning ability is perfect for countering a Magik because it's going to put a lot of pressure on that Magik and even give your team a damage boost. So not only is that Magik going to be getting struck with lightning she can't control, but she's also going to be going against a damage boosted Storm and a damage boosted team. Okay, so be sure to keep these 3 heroes in mind and also keep these honorable mentions in mind as well. A Scarlet Witch is great because she doesn't require a lot of aim or anything, but she's kind of screwed because if she gets baited and dives, then she's forced to use her dash abilities, her little escape where she floats up. It's kind of hard, but that pressure against the Magik is great. Honestly, if you don't want to go Storm, go Scarlet Witch because that's honestly a better pick. Alright, Star-Lord is going to be good too, just for shooting from range and applying pressure on a Magik. And he can do this anywhere, okay? I mean, Star-Lord is great. He got 2 backflips and can escape, okay? Psylocke is also going to be good because with this Season 5 meta where you're just playing for a Psylocke's ult, Psylocke is going to be with her team and using her tanks to take the incoming damage for her, and she can just farm the enemy tanks, okay? And if there's a Magik, just like Star-Lord, she could put pressure on that Magik, and that Magik is going to back off. I guarantee, mother freaking dang it. I promise it, bro. I promise. Keep these 3 heroes in mind with Storm, okay? These are your best DPS. Moving on to the healers, in case you're stuck with being a healer. The best healers are going to be Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman is one of the best for countering dives, even better than Gambit, okay? Now, Invisible Woman can double jump, and she can place a shield in front of her. Did you know if you stay in front of that shield, you're going to get damage? If you can stay in front of that shield and double jump, you're going to get the double jump healing too, and as well as the shield boost. And she also has her force pull and force push ability and her little orb. I mean, Invisible Woman is stacked. If you can save her kit for a diving Magik, you're going to win more games. And this is actually how I climbed up to Celestial, with only Invisible Woman going against Magiks. Gambit is good this season too. I mean, the trailers made him out to be a little good Magik counter. He has his spade ability and his bow staff ability and his hearts ability. He's gonna be great. But in case you're dyslexic and hate Gambit or don't want to go Invisible Woman, Ultron is good too because he's the only flying healer, and he can still heal his team while putting pressure on that Magik or a tank. Alright, now some mistakes to keep in mind. You always want to capitalize on a Magik's mistakes. If you've seen a Magik has used both of her portals, pressure her and put pressure. The only kit that she has left is going to be her dash ability, and then she's going to literally back off whenever that happens. So you'll be a-okay, okay? So always capitalize and push up on the Magik, but only on the Magik, not into the enemy team. You do not want to do that, okay? Now, when in doubt, always swap out to these heroes. If you want these slides, I can go ahead and send them to you. They're going to be in my Discord server, okay? Let me know what hero you want to counter next.